Look at it. It's actually gorgeous out, and they're calling for potentially some snow for this afternoon. Do I roll the dice and take the Murcielago, or maybe even the Aperta, or do I stick with the safe snow tire prepared 488 winter beater? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Daily Driven Exotics. We are here at the DD HQ, and we need to take a vehicle to go get none other than my best friend Dave from the airport. Woo! Give it up for Dave. Oh, don't give it up for Dave yet. We went and cleaned the 488. Boom, boom, boom. We have so much stuff going on. The Mercy's up top. It feels good to have her back in the house. What do we got here, wifey? Are these the old car pics?
These are OG.
Oh man, this requires story time. We don't have enough time. This is my very first vehicle. 1988 Toyota standard cab pickup, obviously in the picture. And when I was 15, I worked with my mom in the family business, the restaurant, and I earned a little bit of money. Really, my mom bought me my truck. This has a crazy story behind it because it wasn't yellow when I bought it. I got into an accident that involved the cops because I ran, I got punched in the face, went to jail. That's a whole nother story. We will get to this story time at some point. This is like gold. Oh, my first Ferrari, the Scuderia. Aw, pictures of Mia as a baby. That is a Honda Prelude being dragged out of a gully. I totaled one of my mom's cars. I still owe her this car to this day. She moved away. It's not that I was a bad son and didn't want to pay her for the car. Man, look at this. First motorcycles. We don't have time today. We need to pick a car. Aperta. If it snows and we take the Aperta, yeah, it's on summer tires. I have a helmet that I'd have to wear. Potentially could fog up. This is probably the worst choice out of everything that we have in this garage right now. By the way, if you guys want any of the Aperta style key tags, jet tags, they're available at shopdde.com. We have a few of the Black Series t-shirts left. Now the hoodies are sold out, but if you want a blacked out YSOB t-shirt, we have a few in the store. We could get away with taking the Murcielago. Is this the car of choice today? It does have summer tires. It has a massive engine. It's manual. Yeah, oh yeah. It's clearly snowing or raining over there, and that's the direction we're going in. I'm not gonna roll the dice today. I'm gonna keep it safe, you guys. I'm gonna take the 488 winter beater. It's not like it's a bad choice. It's the right choice. A fun thing about the Ferrari is they now have right over here, that is a cup holder, but right here, this is a special key holder. That's literally to hold the fob of the car. And 3, 2, 1, piss the neighbors off. Alright guys, if you stick around till a little later in this video, we're gonna make a stop at August Luxury Motor Cars. Dave's currently in the market for a new, I'm not gonna say it yet, but stick around, it's exciting. Now, if you guys want story time on either how I crashed my mom's car or how I crashed my mini truck, stick around. I'm gonna tell one of those stories a little later on in this episode, and they're both super, super dramatic and super crazy, and both involve the police. This is kind of where the police thing all started for me, I think.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Just give me like 1 minute, I apologize. I know you're really enjoying the vlog, but I have to tell you guys about our brand new YouTube channel, Daily Driven Exotic Stories. Behind the scenes, exclusive access to everything DDE, literally everything. But before I can do that, I do need to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. You can literally play this anywhere. Let's dive straight into the game. Stop whatever it is you're doing and take a deep breath. Don't waste your life. It's time you made some changes. Have you taken down the Demon Lord yet? Crushed the Ice Golem? Ascended the Doom Tower? What about fighting against millions of real players in the arena? Well, now you can get your life in order because it's time to raid. Okay guys, let's get serious for 1 sec and let's chat about the factions. Over here in the index menu, my favorite, and there's many to choose from, are the High Elves. Look at this one. Look at the graphics. In Canada, we're only allowed bows and arrows, so this one hits close to home. Look at that hair. I could literally sit here for hours, but I gotta... Well, I guess that means it's shower time. Don't think you're going anywhere. Get in there, let's go. And Raid recently released their biggest update ever, the Doom Tower. Giant tower with 120 floors, a bunch of secret challenge rooms, and 12 seriously bad bosses to take on. And I've been having a blast with it so far. It's a huge challenge, but I'm having a ton of fun trying to beat it. On top of that, Raid just released a ton of new epic champions, and there'll be even more coming this month. And with over 500 champions now, trust me when I say there's a champion for everyone. This one's absolutely stacked in terms of special events too. The load of awesome turn-ins coming up in February. There really has never been a better time to dive in and get started. Where's my shampoo? I need a bit more. Actually, I need shampoo, you know, well, makes no sense, does it? No, some things don't make sense in life. Like why I'm in the shower right now doing a Raid promo. Oh wait, Raid's right there! We ain't giving up like that. The best part is that Raid is completely free to play and available both for mobile and desktop. Links are in the description or scan the QR code right over here. And if you want to play with me in the game, you just score Dave_GDE. Oh, I haven't showered in years. It's weird being wet. Go to the video description and click on the special links. If you're a new player, you'll get 50,000 silver, 50 gems, 1 energy refill, 1 clan boss key, 5 mystery shards, 1 day XP booster, and 1 free champion, the Hex Weaver, which is a really awesome champion you can only usually get after playing the game for quite a while. All this treasure will be waiting for you right here. The rewards are only available for new players and only for the next 30 days. What are you waiting for? Get out of the shower, click the links in the description, download Raid right now. You won't regret it.
I just knew these floor mats weren't gonna stay white. Oh, and by the way, I got the Jordans on today, guys. Trying to stay fresh. Oh, look at that reflection. Oh, I'm in a fire lane. Well, you know what? This car is fire though, isn't it? Look at that thing. 10-4 Rubber Ducky.
Rubber Ducky, this is Chainsaw Massacre.
Jeez. Wow, nothing. I got Rubber Ducky, you got Chainsaw Massacre. Man, Anthony's new uprights look so sick. Look how tall they are. 2.5 inches taller. Yeah, buddy. Oh, it's like music. So good. It's so good. Oh, yes. That downshift? What's up?
You know, live the dream one step at a time, you guys.
Hell yeah, just picking up this toll. I even brought the car at the ski box because I know you got all your skin cosmetics.
It's
been a minute. How you doing,
Hey,
bro?
get in here. Oh, dude, what's up, dude? How are you?
You're not getting a hug out of me.
I like those shoes. Look at this guy. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, those are bougie.
Keep up with this guy.
I'm trying to do the white sneaks today.
He bought me these shoes.
Yes, these are
That's
really
how bad my
nice.
life is. Just joking. What are we doing today?
You said you want that other car, maybe. Anthony and I went and looked at one. I don't think it's for sale. It's also like $2 million.
So?
And it's got a okay.
Sounds like a Damon problem to me.
Like a what?
A Damon problem.
Nice thing about Ferrari is the front has a lot of room actually in it. It's on the right hand side, Dave. You should know this.
What do we got in here?
You're a big
Some
Ferrari
light
guy.
This is bougie.
The Ferrari manual.
You don't need that.
The parts Anthony and I ripped off on
The last time we went on the Koki.
Koki sounds bad. It's the Coca-Cola. It's short. That's the name of Highway Through Hell. When you say the Koki, it's like people are like, what? You need to sell your truck.
I do need to sell the truck.
Right?
I'll keep it maybe.
Actually, I call it a truck. People get pissed off about that.
On a truck frame, so it's considered a truck.
Well, there you go. Booyakitcha. That's Dave.
I'm saying it wrong. I can't even say it.
I know. Get in the damn car. Dave, make sure it's pumped up. Pump the jam. Pump it up. Bump. Starbucks?
I need a Starbucks. I haven't been to the garage and I haven't been to the dealership since it was complete. Last time I was there, they're working on it, and that's when I kind of mildly hit the fence a little bit, just in one corner.
Just a tap.
Ironically, the G-Wagon had basically no damage. I had to paint the roof and the front bumper. Only $500 or whatever.
Just drive through.
Drive through. You just drove right past the order window.
Back it up, Anthony.
Back it up, Anthony. What are you doing?
Came in hot. I've never done that. Let's try this again. Hi.
Hi, what can I start for you?
Can I please get triple tall lactate free milk latte? Is that what you want?
In my late 30s, got a little intolerance issue. Can't have dairy anymore.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Can I get a grande matcha latte with oat milk, half sweet, smiley face drawn on my cup? Makes me feel good.
My latte, I'm gonna assume yes.
No, that's a negative. Back up, abort mission.
What?
Yeah, I'll pay for that guy in the Porsche behind me. We feel bad for him. It's another matcha latte. It's a Porsche owner. He doesn't have much money. Yeah. Right here, baby.
Look at that thing. Look at it.
3510 Spectrum Court on sale. Dave's discount corner. Get it right now. You're gonna want to get a hold of Mike Dawson. Not billionaire Mike Hall, Mike Dawson. He is the face of August Luxury Motor Cars. 3510 Spectrum Court.
This G-Wagon features a 4-inch lift, 35-inch X-Comp tires, a 2020 steering wheel. I got a hot coffee in my hand. If you want a G-Wagon, probably the best G-Wagon ever built. $129.9 Canadian, 100,000 US.
Actually, if you call right now, it's 120 Canadian. It took 10 grand off. Don't worry about it.
Wow, that's a deal.
Let's trigger the audience. Tried to get it in between the lines. What? Oh, parks like that.
So the old dealership's completely not August anymore. This is it now.
Correct. And there he is. I was just talking about you, buddy. The face of August Luxury Motor Cars.
And what's the first thing you see? Oh my God, you brought.
I did. I brought
What's
him.
his name?
The-
Doug. I want to say Doug.
Yeah, his name's Doug.
Doug.
Look at negatives in your bank balance and your credit card debt and all that.
Hey,
How are you?
you know that G-Wagon outside that's listed for $29,900 or whatever?
Yes.
I just knocked it down to $119.99.
Beautiful. Did you put it through another fence?
That's
Good to go. It's
I see what
offensive.
you- that's a pun.
But seriously,
Play on words.
if people call you right now from this video, you have all the authority to sell it for $119,999.
How much is that back to him?
Zero,
Oh, wow.
right?
That's a dealership. That's a man cave.
Jeez. And this is brand new. They just got this in. 4GT guys, manual gearbox.
Ridiculous.
This is a show car. This is a collector car.
The first one off the line for 2006. The first one, the VIN number is 001.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So this is a collector piece right
It
here.
has like 300 miles on it.
Amazing.
We should buy it.
Maybe a potential car for Dave? I don't know. Dave's a big car collector.
I'm a huge car collector aficionado. I take great care.
Mike! Is
he up there?
We're looking for a billionaire Mike Hall? Yeah. There's a Ferrari here that I'm not allowed to show you guys. That's why it's never in the videos.
Ferrari's a fun brand.
I don't know what kind of car it is. Not really sure. It's potentially like, it might be hybrid. Who knows? I don't know. How are you?
Good, buddy. How are you?
What's up?
Not much.
I know.
What are these for, Mike?
Hey.
That's made out of baby seal.
Oh, no, you can't. No, PETA, and I'm not talking about PETA Pit up the road. PETA's gonna be all over
I haven't
you.
even used these. It's the first time I sat in them.
How have you been, man? We miss you.
This is the boiler room, isn't it?
Yeah, let's talk business,
Oh, you just
boys.
sink right into them, eh?
All right, Dave, 4GT, what are you thinking? Mike,
Yeah.
hey, 4GT for Dave?
Yeah.
That one with 300 miles on it?
Yeah.
I think it's perfect car to daily drive.
How much is it right now?
500
500.
Canadian.
Oh, that's cheap then. We're looking at the 570 Spider back there. So the Artura just came out.
Yep.
We're talking about how things are going naturally aspirated turbos to be more economic, the emissions and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They're going hybrid now because the Artura came out. Things like the SF90 from McLaren. And you said there was a 765 LT that beat the SF90.
Yep.
How's that possible if a 765 has 765 horsepower, it's rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
The SF90 has 1,000 horsepower and it's all wheel drive. And it's still lost to the McLaren. That's not even the same league.
It's not.
Because technically the new SF90 is almost like their new hypercar.
Right.
It's like 800
And it's
Gs,
still
right?
losing to the supercar of McLaren.
I think McLaren
Damn.
has such good traction, like it hooks up. Even my MP4 in the rain, I was shocked
Yeah.
how it hooked up. Where I think McLaren just kills it in the whole tech game.
Yeah, and you had a 540C, which was only sold in Canada.
Yep.
Which is basically this.
And Top Gear UK took the 540 because it was also in the UK.
Yeah.
And they did their benchmark tests, and it was the 060 the same time as the 570.
Damn. Let's entertain this 4GT for Dave. So you were saying you daily drove one of these guy problems?
Tall guy problems a little bit. You know, the door has to be really open. You can't really sneak into it this way, right? Unless you do some sort of
Actually, yeah, if you were like between a car and park,
Yeah,
that'd be
no,
a-
you've got.
Will the door hit me in the head right now if you closed it?
Well, hold on, I don't know.
Just gently, just. But I sit normal. Oh yeah. Contact right there. I'm sitting normal.
Oh yeah, it does. Hits you right in the head. Hold on, sit normal. Sit normal. Just joking.
You man.
I really thought you were gonna do that.
No, this is not my car.
I know, but
I would only do that to my car and one that's wrapped, and also I know where to kick it in the door so it doesn't leave a dent.
Here's the thing though, you buy this car, what do you do to it? Wrap it, wheels. It's already supercharged. More pulley on it.
You take the supercharger off and you twin turbo it.
Straight pipe it.
This is a car though that would be great for the DD collection because it's diversified, it's manual gearbox, it's a great car. It's gonna go this way in value, it's not gonna go this way. Even if we bought this and drove it, I think it would hold its value. I think the fact that it's chassis 001 in Canada.
That's super cool.
It's all very special. We talked about a 458. Would you do a 458 instead of Squadron? No, we're talking big cars.
What's a bigger car from the lineup we have now, or I have now?
Well, what if, yeah, F12, they just got this in. I'm twin turboing mine, it wouldn't be the same. People might be really pissed and want the naturally aspirated 12 back.
You could have the reliable version.
Oh, you son of a... Oh, I got you right in the gonads. We all love an F12, especially if you just straight pipe it and leave it alone.
And it's a fun car because you can have a lot of fun with that RPM range and that crazy engine.
Yep. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. This guy actually, or whoever, when they got this, had it spec'd with that. This is actually OEM red Ferrari center caps. You don't see those a lot. And this is a really clean interior. They said all the cars should be open. So we have a nice, clean, just, you know, red seat belts.
That's my favorite.
This is the Daytona seat, by the way, you guys, if you didn't know, with this design.
Oh, dude. I've never had a V12 before.
2 F12s on the channel wouldn't be a bad thing, especially because my car will be a glorified race car.
Picture you and me on a lunch date driving up in this thing, showing up, you know? Just you and me.
Dude, these cars are sick.
I love them. And totally goes with Dave's whole, you know, likes to be bougie in the Bentley. Like, this is a super, super comfortable GT.
We'd get
Very
Dave
capable
all,
supercar.
Dave would get Dave all the Ferrari merch.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I
he
saw
wouldn't
your-
even wear any DD stuff. He would just be decked out in Ferrari stuff at the
I've
top.
actually never owned a Ferrari before. I've had Lamborghini and McLaren, not Ferrari.
We'll do this. Grab the keys, turn the car on. I want to hear it. Fire it up. just reach.
Oh my God.
Did you really just try to grab that? Try it again. Dave thought those were on the inside. They're all
Incredible. That's almost as good as me reaching back to get the seatbelt out of your Mercy on that video that
right.
guy.
So you went to reach here, and then you realized, and you very quietly you tucked your jacket together, and then went for the other side. Here we go. Right?
Yeah.
Those are sick tail lights. Yeah, those are insane. Look at Dave's in love. Hold on, I want to hear it echo in here. Pop the hood. That is completely stock. Completely stock. And here's the heart of the beast. Woo!
I really like this car.
I know you do.
Squad would spank this thing in a race.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lighter, more power,
How much power
all-wheel
does it have?
drive. 740 though.
About 800, but light.
Yeah, light.
She's heavy.
The car is very light until you get in it.
I love this, by the way.
Yeah, fire it up.
Ford Windstar / Ford
2005
GT.
Yeah.
Okay, you teabagger. Oh, a double whammy! Double whammy. Yeah, fire it up. Yeah, fire it up. Okay, let's go. Come on. Sounds good. Hey? Yeah. That muscle. I love the gauges in this car. So retro. That's so cool. Smooth. Got clunky first or second gear, I know, of these cars.
It's hard to get in reverse, too.
Would you take this or the F12?
F12.
Okay, wow, that was easy.
I would too. It sounds incredible.
Would you really?
Yeah.
We'd all take the car that's going to go this way in value versus the one that's going to go this way. We are stout car collectors and investors. All right, it's warm. Yes. Go. Go.
Oh, like me. Wow.
Where do you think you're going, Matt? We got a winner here.
My last name's August, not yours. Got places to be.
Keep going. Keep going. You got about 1.5 feet. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You'll make it. Keep going. You're good. You'll barely nick it. You're good. If you bang it, you bought it. That was always Matt's rule. They're all the same color, you son of a. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I love this. And I love the big light bar underneath the wing.
I do too.
Okay?
Yep.
So sick. I honestly think we need a new 3RS on the channel at some point.
Yeah, we keep talking about it.
I know, I do a lot of this.
I know.
Whoa!
Good. It gets warm fast, too. I like this car. Maybe I should buy this car. Listen to it. Supercharger whine? What do you think, Anthony? Yeah?
Dude, I
Now that it's outside?
really like the look of this car.
Come on, get it into the sun. Dude, I could
easy to
picture you in
drive,
this. I
too.
could picture you in this. Look at this thing. Look at this out here in the sun. This thing is insane. Look at the diffuser. Look at the diffuser. I honestly think this would be a good car for the channel.
The Ford GT.
And it's our part of our Save the Manuals campaign.
It's a manual.
Yes, which
Right?
I'm definitely spearheading.
Where'd you get that from?
Matt got it for me.
Guys, comment below. Let us know what you think would be the best car for Dave. You guys say Dave needs more cars. Sell the Squadra to get another car. Keep the Squadra, get a different car. If he keeps the Squadra, it might not be like $1 million car, but it would be another car. If you've been shopping for any merch lately, blacked out YSOB hoodies are sold out. However, I just looked today and we were just shy of selling out. We have the last 200 YSOB black t-shirts. Go to YSOB.com, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a nice little discount on those last 200 just to show you guys some love. Grab yourself a bumper sticker that says YSOB, slap it on your car, and then take a picture and tag us, and we're gonna start reposting people's accounts with the YSOB sticker on their bumper, and that's only a few bucks for the bumper sticker. So go shop YSOB.com. Pop a bottle, Mike. We'll see you later.
Bye, Mike.
Yeah, see you, buddy.
And we're back at the DDHQ. Dave, you haven't been here in a while. It has been a minute. You know what's missing from the DDHQ? Your car unwrapped right there. It would look so good.
What's your paint code?
I'm gonna be a Lamborghini paint code specialist on the Gallardo. All Gallardo models. If it was a pearl yellow paint, it's Giallo Midas.
Yeah.
If it's on a Murcielago or a V12, it's Giallo Orion.
So Squadra Corsa isn't a special color, then it's just a yellow for Gallardos.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But they only put it on your car for North America. My first Ferrari I ever bought.
Oh, hey.
First Ferrari ever had. Then I bought the 458, actually on the two of them at the same time. That is the front end of my RS 1994.
I remember that car.
Integra.
I met you had this car.
White wheels.
You had AEM everything.
Hey, don't at me, Stradman. I had white wheels when you were in diapers.
This would have been like 2001. The Del Sol right there.
Yep.
It's obviously a Revstein meet. It's a 92 Integra.
We have my very first vehicle I ever owned, 1988 standard cab Toyota pickup truck, mini truck, lowrider. And this truck wasn't yellow when I bought it, it was blue. This story, that was a bad one. We'll save that one for another day.
Ooh.
That's the I still owe my mom a car story. I've always been a big Ferrari guy.
Is that 348?
I was 16 years old when I took this. A lot of you are gonna be watching this going, why is he holding the photo?
Yeah.
We didn't have cell phones with pictures on them back then. You take a photo and then have to go get it printed out and then hope the photo turned out. Like this one's not really in focus, this Porsche. Look at this, OG, a Lotus.
Oh, look at that.
So this truck I bought blue and it ended up being painted. This is actually Viper yellow.
It's on Giallo Midas?
It's not Giallo Midas or Giallo Orion. It is Viper yellow and it has the upgraded front bumper and grille and all that. And that ended up being on there because I crashed it. And how did I crash it was, I was so excited to get my license that I went and I got my learners. And while getting my learner's license, I made the massive mistake of asking my mom to buy me a vehicle before I had my full license. Got the vehicle and Temptation Island sitting in my garage, I couldn't overcome wanting to drive the vehicle. So on my learners at night, driving a standard, I drove this truck at night. You weren't supposed to do on your learners. You had to have someone with a full license with you. I was by myself. And I had an underglow kit, which was a massive fail, cop bait moment. Anyhow, I was driving and a cop saw me and he busted a U-turn. I knew for sure he was gonna come after me for the underglow kit. So I didn't pull over, punched it, flying down the road. I turned right at a stop sign. I slowed down, but I did blow the stop sign. Went down 10th Avenue in Port Alberni. 10th Avenue is known for having this big gully, we called it the 10th Avenue dip. I went ripping down there and there was a road just before where the gully came in and the barriers came in. There was a road that kind of came out on an angle where cars would come down, stop at a stop sign and then pull out. And funny enough, someone in California stopped that stop sign also. They slowed down and looked, couldn't tell how fast I was going. I was coming down the hill. They pulled out right in front of me. And to the right of that stop sign, just before that gully was a little bus stop. And there was just enough pavement that I swerved, avoided hitting them. I didn't hit them. And I punched the brakes, locked it up, drum brakes in the back of this truck, went sideways, slid, hit the barrier, smashed the truck up onto the barrier. Truck came to a stop after doing almost like a rail slide, on a skateboard. Smashed the frame right in half. The truck was sitting like this. Broke the gas tank. Gas was pouring all out. Cop comes ripping down the hill, stops right in front of my truck, gets out, opens the door, and he's like, "Get out of the vehicle!" And I'm like, totally in shock. I'm like 16 years old and I'm just frozen. He's like, "Get out of the vehicle!" And he goes to grab me and pull me out with my seatbelt on and can't get me out and thinks that I'm holding on to something and punches me in the face. I deserved that, but still unprofessional. You can't do that as a police officer. Unbuckles my seatbelt, drags me out, handcuffs me, puts me in the back of the cop car. And I sat there in the back of the cop car while I watched the fire department show up, other cops show up, an ambulance show up, stopped all the traffic because the gasoline was running down into the gully, so they shut the whole road down. It was a really awful experience. It was an awful scene. I made a very bad judgment call. I went to jail for the weekend, a whole bunch of probation, and I lost my license for 2 years. So I didn't get my driver's license, like my actual driver's license, until I was 18. All my friends got to drive and I got driven around, but I eventually got my license, and that's when I moved on. During that 2 years, I sold the truck. We actually fixed it up for 2 years, but I couldn't drive it, so I had friends drive me around in my own truck. It was embarrassing. I built this whole truck and never really drove it. I mean, I drove it a little bit, like in a parking lot and some stuff. I wasn't supposed to, as you know. That's my truck. That's my first vehicle, first ever vehicle. And after this came the Integra. This truck, what you don't see here, this truck actually had hydros eventually.
Oh yeah.
All four corners, seesaw pancake.
Side to side.
It would even do 3-wheel, did everything. Crazy story, first time driving. Smash the subscribe button, you guys. Story time with Damon Fryer. See you in the next one. By the way, I want to give my boy, Derek Lewis, a huge shout out for the win the other night. I hope you get that title shot, Derek. And bro, once the borders open up and we can come to the US, you said you wanted to do a little sparring. That seems like a fair fight.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry you're poor.
So mean.
Sorry about your Porsche. Could you imagine?
P-O-O-R-S-C-H-E.
So mean. Hold on here.
Porsche.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, hold on. I'm not trying to steal your pen. That's yours. I tried.
What an absolute
I don't know what's going on today.